come one, come all. How are y'all doing this Friday? Is it Friday? I don't even know. Friends, let's chit, let's chat. If you come on, go ahead and say hashtag replay if you're watching the replay, or pop in the comments something. Once I see somebody pop on, I will encourage that because I prefer that Facebook shows me the thing. Before I get on too long, listen, friends, I don't know what you're low on. Cleanser, moisturizer, serum, whatever it is. Listen, sale today and tomorrow on the best. The best of the best of the best. Why? Pure, clean, and waterless. Meaning it goes a long way. Because there's not the fillers, there's not the additives, there's not the, hey, why don't you buy water? So anyways, been loving helping my skincare ladies. And if you're in your skincare era, let me know because, you know, I just want to relate with those who are in their skincare era. Are there any women who are already outside lined up? So we have conference this weekend and women are hardcore. How many of you know that? If you're a woman, let me know. Are you hardcore? Are you laid back? Like, what are you? Because I know that every year that I have shown up, which I'm gonna reminisce in a minute, there is women wrapped around the building, lined up outside, wrapped around the building. So let me reminisce with you real super quick. It was actually 3 years ago, right now-ish, like with a couple days. And I had planned on coming to the women's conference just because. Okay, fun fact, did you know that retinol should be used at night? Well, I'll start that tomorrow. I didn't know that, but I just learned that. Anyways, I'm still gonna use it today because it's part of my routine and I love it, but I will switch to the night because apparently it's sensitive to the sun and I know how that works. But we're gonna be inside, we're gonna be partying inside, so it'll be great. Let me know if you're in line already because yes, you are, oh my God. The men are all missing out. The women are already in line. You guys are so hardcore. I love it so much. So I'm getting ready frantically to go there, make sure I am at my station to see all y'all. But this is what I wanted to tell you while I got ready. So I remember going in March of 21 and I'm like getting ready to get into the water, right? Because we're in a water revival. And the ladies were like, you've got to come to women's conference. I'm like, okay, great, when is it? Mind you, it's March. I'm there in March. And they're like, January. I'm like, it's March and you're inviting me to come back in January? Like I literally said that because, you know, Amber, she says whatever, you know, I'm not saying I don't ever have a filter, but like if I have a question, why wouldn't I ask? So anyways, I'm like, it's March. Well, why are we already inviting to women's conference? Like, oh no, you don't understand. Women's conference is the best event that we have. And it's true. Listen, there's 1,200 women all in this building, jazzed up about Jesus, ready to encounter him, ready to be marked by him. And it's just, I mean, it is a long weekend. We really don't sleep, if I'm quite honest with you, which if you've been, you know that's true. But I am telling you, okay, let me pause. Sale, okay, you're coming on, there's a sale. And did you know with the makeup that I'm obsessed with, which I'm gonna put on today for you because I really have to get ready. You shake it every time, but you don't even need a moisturizer with your tint. It's like a skin tint, but I'm telling you, it's beautiful coverage, facial, all day. It's amazing. But what's cool is you don't even need to wear a moisturizer. So if you noticed, I did put on that serum, the green retinol serum. But if you notice, and I'm in pink all weekend. Like I worked out in pink this morning. I'm wearing pink. I still have to pick out my outfit, so we'll see what I show up in tonight and tomorrow. But anyways, pink, 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 because you might as well be girly and glammed and glittery and fun and bring your personality even if you don't bring your colors and your glitter, okay? Bring your full-on personality. So anyways, back to my story. So I was getting in the water and they were like, you've got to come to women's conference. And again, I thought that was kind of crazy because it's March and women's conference is until January. And then I do decide to come. So I came in March of 21. I went in May of 21. I went in October of 21. I came in December of 21. And then I had a trip planned in January of 22, right? Hey, Kristen, you're wearing pink too. Oh my gosh, bring on the pink sister. So anyways, I was already planning to come to the women's conference, okay? What I didn't know, this is how cool God is. This is how cool God is. I always call him my favorite dot connector. There is nothing, I mean, he has so many like characteristics and what am I trying to say? Attributes that we can stand in awe of. But dot connector is my favorite. It is my favorite. So I already had plane tickets, because mind you, I was coming from Washington State, y'all. So I already had plane tickets to come. I already had my ticket, of course, my hotel, my car rental. Like, it's a big deal when you come from out of town. If you're coming from out of town, let me know. I know we have some locals, of course, that will be at conference, but we want to know where you're coming from. What state? Did you drive? Did you fly? What are you coming for, hoping to gain? So I already had my flight. I already had my everything, okay? What I didn't know was we were actually gonna put an offer on a house. I didn't even know we'd be moving when I booked this trip in January, okay? So lo and behold, this is how good God is. I have a hair in my mouth. Literally, he's amazing. So we're going through this process. We obviously view all the houses virtually via FaceTime, blah, blah, blah. Did you know we bought our house completely unseen, sight unseen? And so I'm working with the realtor, which, by the way, all of the parties involved, every single one of them said, we have never seen a closing move this fast. I think it was what it was like the market in that time, like things were just not rapid, and everybody was in awe, everybody, okay? So not only did we have that going for us, but then I'm working with the realtor, and she's like, okay, when do you wanna close? And I said, well, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm already planning to be in Georgia, in Dawsonville. We bought a house in Gainesville, in Dawsonville on, I think it was January 20th that year, okay, for women's conference. And so, again, flights are already bought. Hotel is already booked. Everything is already done, okay? And she's like, let me see if we can do that. Okay, you guys, here comes my favorite obsession. Listen, you've got to get the link. Just find your skin tint. Just find it. I haven't seen a sale on this one, but the facial products, cleanser, toner, moisturizer, serums, like all the things on sale. Okay, let me give you a tip real fast for this, and then I'm gonna get back to my story. So I always push it out completely, okay, after shaking it, and then I put it in and I release it so that it sucks up all the shaken bit. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna tag Melissa because I promised her a video of that, and I think I'm just gonna timestamp it and be like, here's your tip, here's your trick. And remember, this is so hydrating, this is so moisturizing, it's like a skin treatment all day. You don't even need to use a moisturizer in your skincare when you wanna wear your skin tint, okay? All right, back to my story. So the realtor and I are chatting, and she's like, well, let me see if I can pull that off. I kid you not, you all. And mind you, I told my husband, I was like, listen, even if it's around the time, like at least maybe I can keep one of the flights I've already purchased, because this was back, I don't know, flights weren't that super simple to reschedule and cancel. And I mean, you know, you always had to pay all these fees. I think now you may not have to pay all the fees. I don't know. I never really cancel and reschedule. I just always book what I want and then I just go. Thank you, Jesus, right? According to the agenda and the itinerary. So anyways, I was telling my husband, I was like, okay, it's just, I was flying. Just I came, just I signed for papers on the house. It was like just a me trip. Funny. I'm like buying a house we never saw, signing papers. He's not even with me. And so I told him, I said, well, hopefully we can keep at least one flight that way, because I called about the fee. And I was like, that way we only have to pay a fee for one of the flights. Long story short, because, you know, if you're standing in line, then you're just like waiting for the night to start. But for the rest of you, you probably have lives. Not that y'all in line don't have lives. I just know how it is, right? You're like in line waiting. It's so exciting. And so anyways, literally I flew in per my scheduled flight, which was on a Friday. Nope. Yes, Friday morning. Thursday night. I don't know. I never had to change a flight. We signed papers on Friday. I hightailed it. After we signed papers, we went and got lunch at Chicken Salad Chick, which is another funny story because she was like, you want to get Chicken Salad Chick? And I thought she was just calling me Chick. And so I thought we were eating chicken salad, which is a Chicken Salad Chick. But I was like, that's so weird. She's never called me Chick before. So she's like, I'm hungry. You want Chicken Salad Chick? And I was like, yeah, Chick, let's get it. Where it be, you know? But I didn't know that was a Southern thing. all of the things I learned when moving to Georgia. And so anyways, we went and got food, yummy, chicken salad chick, I'm a fan. And then we hightailed it to women's conference because I was there to attend for my first time ever, but of course found myself serving and helping and working with her at her table for, what was it? I think I was just doing Ignited t-shirts because I don't think I was attached to Kaneo at the time. Anyways, and so totally helped her behind the scenes, went to women's conference, slept in the hotel still, even though I kind of planned on staying in the house because I was like, oh, I'll save some money on the hotel, you know? But I actually didn't. I think I spent one night in the house and it was so bare and it was so cold and it was so empty and it was January. And again, if you saw the snow saga, the driveway is like this. So I just stayed close to the church or whatever. So anyways, I always reminisce when it's women's conference because I had already planned a trip. I was already ready to be here. I was already set and in motion and everything was booked and I did not have to change a thing. We literally placed an offer on a house and closed and I signed papers. It was like a 3-week process. It was so fast on the exact dates that I already had scheduled to be in Georgia. Like, tell me God is not into the details, friends. It's amazing. All right, well, it is getting pretty close to me needing to go. I'm gonna finish this phase. I'll do it faster if I'm not talking. It's not as fun, but I have to get it done and pick out my outfit, some sort of pink. What do you think? Some sort of pink. And I will see some of you this evening. Bye.